Hey guys, it's Wes. I'm back again with some tips for first-time gigging musicians, and any musician really. This isn't just for first-timers, but this is the kind of information I wish was available when I first started out gigging. So I hope you find some value in it. If you do, man, go ahead and like and subscribe. That would be really cool of you. I appreciate it, and that way you can be updated every time I upload one of these videos. How do you find gigs, man? These are some tips for finding gigs, especially if you're just starting out. Here we go. Network. Now, how do you network? You go to open mics in your area. You reach out to other musicians that you may know, venue owners. Go introduce yourself. You have to be. A lot of musicians are introverts. You have to be an extrovert sometimes, or at least force it. So if you are in a band and you're not an extrovert, then you get the most extroverted guy who really should be your front man to go out and introduce, or y'all go out in a pack and introduce yourselves to venue owners. You go to event organizers in your area. If you're a jazz pianist or if you're a jazz guitar player and you want to play weddings and stuff like that, go meet the event organizers, the wedding coordinators, and people like that. Network with those people. Those open mics, jam nights, karaoke. You can go. I've seen folks get offered gigs going and doing karaoke at a club or a venue that has bands or musicians later. So that's a way to do that. Use social media. You post videos of your performances. If you guys are jamming and are rehearsing, or if you're rehearsing, post some videos of yourself doing that, and use hashtags like live music, book us for your next event, things of that nature. You also join groups and forums related to music in your area, and make posts. You need a Facebook page for your band or your music gigs aside from your personal stuff. Contact venues. I've already kind of touched on that a little bit. Reach out to local bars, restaurants, event spaces, and ask them about playing gigs. Provide them with links to your music where you can be found online. Be professional and courteous in your approach. Reach out to them. A lot of times, a good intro that works for me and for when I'm booking myself and our band is I'll reach out to a venue and I say, hey, who handles your booking? Sometimes you get crickets, man. Sometimes you don't. A lot of times face to face is the best. You walk in and they equate you to a real person. Emails and Facebook messages don't always work great. So, you reach out and you let them know, hey, look, man, I'm a musician. Here's where you can find my stuff. And make it easy for them to find you. Have a business card or a QR code they can scan or something where they can actually see you in action. Attend music festivals and conferences in your area. You go to, that way you can network with industry professionals and potentially find gigs. Create your own gigs. Consider organizing your own shows or events. If you have some money, man, you can book a venue and sell tickets. You can collaborate with other musicians and you guys get together and work to create an event, and then you promote it on social media. Remember, finding gigs takes time and persistence. Don't get discouraged. Now, true story, there's a local venue here that I approached 3 years ago about play. And the girl that runs the venue, she's like, yeah, we'll get you in there. We only pay this much. And I said, well, if I'm not booked somewhere, I may be willing to do that. Well, I didn't hear a thing, and I go into this place relatively often, about once a month. Like a sports bar / oyster place / wing place. Food's pretty decent. They've got a variety of beers, and I like beer a lot. So I go in there quite often, and anytime I'm in there and I would see her and say, hey, I'm not calling her name, what about me playing here? Well, we'll get you in here, and I'm busy right now. That was kind of the same old story. So finally, I just a week ago, I started texting her. I said, hey, look, I'm really getting more serious about my solo stuff and my originals, and I really would love the opportunity to come there and play. Well, 2 days went by, I didn't hear a thing. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start bothering her. I had her phone number. So I texted her a video of a promo I did for another gig that included a cover tune that I was playing. Immediately she responded back, "Are you available Saturday? Just had somebody cancel." And I went in and I played just this past Saturday. And of course the venue doesn't pay that much, but I made double what the venue was paying in tips. And I had a good time. And I drank beer and played. And it was a good crowd. They were very interactive, which I love. I don't like to be wallpaper on a gig. But it was just a big time, man. And so don't get discouraged. You'll get no's, but you just keep back. A lot of times you won't even get no's. You will get, well, not right now, or I don't know, or you guys don't have a following, or whatever. They don't want to just flat out. People are nice. They don't want to flat out tell you no. Unless it's some place that has the same bands playing every night, every week. They'll be nice. So, until they're mean, go back and be persistent. And we could talk about sales tips later, but I have having a tough time staying under 2 minutes with these videos. So that's those tips for going out. The next video I hope to do negotiating tips for negotiating fees. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like these videos and you find some value in them. I'm Wes. Talk to you soon.